Mike.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity so that I can support this motion being presented by Honorable Mathenge. And for sure, it is high time that we do something as the House and even as the government, because the number of people we are losing to betting, it is enormous. And we are trying as much as we should try as much as we can to regulate some of these media houses, because one of the jobs that they are doing is to, communicate. They have gotten their license with the Communication Authority of Kenya, but when you realize what they are doing behind the scene is to lure people into betting, Mr. Speaker. And one of these bettings is that these people are not regulated, and they don't even pay tax to the Kenya Revenue Authority. And you realize in the whole generations from 6 in the morning, as Honorable Mathenge has explained, to the evening, the only thing that they normally do is to lure people and the young people on how to bet. And sometimes because of lack of regulations, you realize, Mr. Speaker, that these people, they bet even 50 shillings, whereby the young people within our community can be able maybe probably to afford a 50 shillings to start betting. And when they induct millions of Kenyans and young people to betting, there is no way, there is no regulations or any form of knowing what are they supposed to do to make sure that they pick up the winners. So even the people that they purport to be winners, they are the same people probably that they have selected using their own means, and maybe probably through back the door, they're able even to correct the amount of money that this person have been able to win. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, we must come with the regulations and make sure that these media houses stop using the goodwill that they have with the public, in terms of probably because someone understands a station like Kameme FM, a stations like Inolo FM, because there is a lot of goodwill with the public outside there, then they take advantage of that goodwill without any regulations. And we must call out Communication Authority of Kenya. We must call out Kenya Revenue Authority to go after these companies and tell us who are the registered owners of these pay bills, because some of the media moguls within our public, they're the one who are siphoning money from the public using the betting, Mr. Speaker. This has really played a major role with the young generation, because probably those people are not able to work because they believe if I bet with my 50 shillings, if I bet with my 100 shillings, I'll be able to win. This betting has totally damaged families, because at the end of the day, the kid is given money to, a student is given money by the parents to go to their school, to go to pay for school fees, to go to pay for the exam. And because they believe that probably after you have made your bet to these stations, you'll be able to win maybe 130,000 shillings or so. At the end of the day, they start doing that. And after the results are announced and probably the student is not a winner, you realize that these people are not able to go back to their family, and even this young generation commits suicide. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, we are calling out the Kenya Revenue Authority, Commission of Authority of Kenya. We need to establish, even the Attorney General should come out and tell us who are these owners of these companies that are playing these betting activities within the media houses. If the work of the media is to air out or to do the media part of it, then they should leave the betting to be left to the betting and control and licensing board, so that they can be able to license those people who are doing the betting. We have raised these questions. I have also raised a question in the floor of the House. We never got any questions. We never got any answer from the Communication Authority of Kenya, and therefore I think it is high time we now move this motion, make sure that we are able to bring these people from the locus where they have hidden themselves, who are these serious cartels that are playing with the minds of Kenyans within our republic, Mr. Speaker. These media houses, Mr. Speaker, they have, there is no way, and you realize that they target very small people and poor people within our community. You realize that 50 shillings or 30 shillings is something that maybe probably majority of our people within the community can be able to afford. But when you do it accumulatively, you will realize that these media houses are making a kill out of this betting, probably 10 or even 20 million within a day. But the amount of money that they are telling the people that this is the person who won, it is less, maybe probably than 100 or 200,000 shillings. There must be law, there must be a regulation. We must come up and call these people out and now start making sure that they are regulated, so that if they declare that they are going to release certain amount of money after paying taxes, after paying the winners, and how they pick up even these winners, Mr. Speaker, is questionable. You realize part of the family members of these cartels, they're the one who probably wins, because there is no way you can be able to verify who is the winner, because they're using the radio station, Mr. Speaker. This has also gone some to an extent even to family breaking up, marriage and families, Mr. Speaker, because probably the man become addicted to betting. Every coin, every shillings that he gets within his means, he normally put it to betting. And we must save our community and our young generations from this betting, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, that's why I want to second this motion and request that the House to also support, so that we can make sure we regulate these media houses, and so that we can make sure that we call out those people who are earning and milking millions and billions of money from Kenyans people without even paying tax, Mr. Speaker. I therefore second this motion.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that aware that the Betting, Lotteries and Gaming Act, Cap 131 of the laws of Kenya provides for the regulation of gambling industry, including the controlling of betting